That's plenty.
Good find. Good find. Nice. Nice.
You made it all this way.
He trembles and seems to shudder with a quiet sob.
I'm cursed, you know. Bloody Bracchus bound me here to protect his vault. He has my soul in that jar just there, and I can't leave without it. As long as the jar stays unbroken, I can never truly die. I don't rightly know. This was the Source King's way. Befriend you, then destroy you. I was a fool to expect I'd be an exception. His favor was intoxicating. That's no excuse, but it is the reason. Really? You would?
He drops to his knees before you and grabs onto your feet with both hands, head hanging.
Thank you.
The deity's head and hands are missing, severed as if by a sword. You can't tell if this was meant to be symbolic somehow, or a mere act of vandalism.
What word do you bring? We'll turn the tide.
The young man fidgets with his arm.
Was it you who saved Sir Gareth from the Magisters? 7 praise you, stranger. Now with Sir Gareth back to lead us, and if I know him, he must have found those source weapons, we might actually have a chance at surviving this.
May they be granted the strength to do what
I told you, lass. We'll be heading home in no time.
Keep your wits about you, Leia. We need you.
It is good to see you. We were afraid. We were so afraid. Did you see? Gareth's back. He's here to take us home.
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
Blessed Mother, bringer of magic, I pray for these sorcerers. Give them your protection as they search for the soul jars in your name. May they have the wisdom to return them here. May they be granted. Did you see? To do what Gareth's back. Done. He's here to take us home.
You're in luck, sorcerer. Gareth's back, and he's going to get us out of here.
This may do some damage before it breaks.
He works fast, checking weapons.
The blade is thirsty. Now, nice doing business with you. I wish I had better wares to offer.
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
Blessed Mother, bringer of magic, I pray for these sorcerers.
I can make this work.
Give them your protection as they search and... Have you found them? Did you bring the soul jars?
Trying to get out of here now that Gareth's returned.
Did you see? Gareth's back. He's here to take us home.
This may serve.
They are relics of great power. Please, you must give them to me. If I can make an offering of them to Armadia, it could aid your cause.
Get those weapons into shape. We'll need them.
As you wish. This may serve.
Good work, son.
As you wish.
Gareth's back. Questions? There is no time for questions. Just give me the jars. It matters not. All that matters is that you give it to me.
This may do some damage before it breaks forever.
No. Stop! Wait!
She reaches up and tears off her mask, revealing a wet skull, stained by centuries. You stare into the empty eye sockets of the undead creature before you.
I have waited centuries, watching lives come and go, while my soul lies locked in a cage. you, Gareth. I can't wait to go.
She reaches greedily for the jar, tearing the cap off. You see a green glowing light emerge from the jar, enveloping Gratiana.
By Armadia, I feel wet. Oh, Goddess, I can feel your tears upon my face. I suppose you deserve to know. Before I knew Armadia's grace, I was a very different person. But more than his lover, I was his partner. I discovered his power to feed on the source of others, and I allowed it to... No, I made it happen. Not I. They are older than Brachus. Ancient relics from a bygone age. He uncovered them. I merely encouraged him to explore their promise. These weapons do not kill, but maim in the most horrible way. With them, you can steal the source of your enemies and make it your own. Yes, he drained the power of his enemies in battle, and then his political enemies at home, and then the slaves that displeased him. As his strength grew, so too did mine. There is nothing you cannot do when you sit on the lap of a powerful king. And I did it all. But power changes a man, as he changes his nation. Brachus grew paranoid, angry, murderous. Armadia, forgive me. It's true. As he grew distant, I just pushed harder. I gave him more and more, trying to win him back to me. I offered him the source of whole villages. He devoured them. The lands outside were once green and beautiful, until I came. Until I turned them over to him. Now all's poisoned, and the dead are restless.
Hold it together. You're doing great.
Armadia is merciful in her love. I found this shrine while hunting a band of wizards. I found the goddess weeping for her children, and I wept too.
She pauses for a moment. If she had eyes, you're sure she'd be wiping them.
Through Armadia, I saw my sins, and I could bear it no longer. I threw myself from the cliff at the entrance. I tried to rid the world of my evil. But Brachus would not allow it. He brought me back from the Hall of Echoes, locked my soul away, and demanded my obedience. Even in death, he commanded me. Only when 2 source hunters ended his curse was I free. Since then, I have returned here and spent centuries trying to heal the pain I've caused. And now...
She drops the now empty soul jar to the ground, smashing it to pieces with her foot.
You have my thanks, brother.
She starts to speak, but chokes back a sob instead.
Thank you. I can't... I've never known such kindness. Thank you.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Blessed Armadia, grant these soldiers your protection. I pray you will strengthen their spells and set their blades aflame.
Finally get out
I
of
pray
here.
you will
Now that
bless their
Gareth's
armor, so no curse
Gareth's
may pass it.
It's peaceful
I
here,
pray you see
but I'll
them
not be
safe.
sorry to see the back of
I
these
pray
swamps.
this in your name.
Gratiana, my newest and oldest friend. Thank you.
My welcome is yours. Blessed Armada, grant these soldiers your protection.
Divine blessings.
I
It's
pray
good to
you
see
will
Gareth safe
strengthen
and
their
sound.
spells and set their blades aflame. I pray you will bless their armor, so no
Gareth's
curse
back.
may pass it.
He's here to take
I
us
pray
home.
you see them safe. I pray this in your name.
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
Gratiana, my newest and oldest friend. Thank you.
I serve Armadia's will and her children.
Did you see?
Blessed Armadia,
Gareth's back.
grant these soldiers your
He's here
protection.
to take us home.
I pray you will strengthen their spells and set their blades aflame. I pray you will bless their armor, so no curse may pass it. I pray you see them safe.
I told you, lads.
I pray
we'll be
this
heading
in your
home
name.
in no time.
Grant these soldiers your
Did you
protection.
see?
I pray
Gareth's
you
back.
will strengthen their
He's
spells
here to take
and
us home.
set their blades aflame.
He looks up from his work and grins.
I pray you will bless their armor, so no curse may pass it. I pray you see them safe. I pray this in your name.
Help you?
The young woman stares at a trio of bodies, dead from their wounds, seemingly.
There.
The Magister writhes as a The Magister writhes as a curse spread. The Magister writhes as a curse.
Knowing the reputation of Brackus Rex, we should tread gingerly. What is this contraption?
Before you stands an ancient shrine, runes carved deep into its rock. The runes are in no language you understand or recognize. The shrine seems completely inert. You feel the source inside you swell up, filling your chest, yearning to be free. Your power flows from your chest and into your hands, green tendrils of power slithering from your fingertips across the shrine. The shrine starts to vibrate and glow, slabs of stone gliding across each other as it begins to open.
Good find.
Not bad. I can't wait to hear more.
His Most Gracious Highness, Brackus Rex.
Valiant one! Do you have new tales to tell? Rousing indeed. Let's catch up again soon, shall we?
His Most Esteemed Majesty, Brackus Rex.
Captain!
Is that you? Where is everybody? Who's there? I can hear you. Captain, is that you?
What is this? Some sort of Magister weapon?
A young Magister tenderly fingers 2 fresh gashes across his eyes and face. His fingertips hesitate over his closed eyelids. He's been blinded. At your approach, he spins to face you and readies his shield.
Stop! Stop! Who goes there? Singer? I don't know any singer. Tell me the truth. Who are you? I don't believe that for a second. You're a prisoner, aren't you?
He sidles blindly beside the cart, groping his way toward you.
I can't let you go! It's my job, it's why I'm here! This isn't about me. It doesn't matter if I live or die. What matters is that you stay here. You and the rest of the sorcerers. Don't you understand? You're so dangerous. It isn't your fault, but you are. If you leave this place, you could bring a void woken on your head at any time.
He continues to grope toward you, his sword clenched tightly in his hand. He opens his eyes a fraction of an inch and winces, stumbling over a rock stuck in the mud. You are an abomination, a crucified figure blazing with sauce. You hear screams, and then the scent of charred flesh. He clings tightly to your forearm, getting his bearings on the marshy ground.
How bad is it?
He pulls himself away from you and stands at his full height.
Look! Look! I have a job here. I need to guard this cart, and more than that, I need to protect people. You and the people out there. I can't let you leave.
He pulls a pair of shackles out of his bag and holds them out, open toward you.
You're dangerous. You hear? I need to protect people. I need to protect you. Please, don't make this any harder. You're dangerous. I need to keep you safe. I need to keep everyone else safe. Have you seen a void woken? Have you? I am one of the Divine Order. Please, please. Oh, come here.
The bear cub looks at you, eyes filled with sad. The cub stifles a sob.
I want my mum.
The bear cub blinks, sniffles.
Like me, I guess. Only bigger. You seen her, mister?
Panic and sorrow fight for position on the cub's face. It fights hard not to cry.
Oh no. Oh no, not my mum. Oh.
The grief-stricken cub.
It is you! You don't remember? Goodness. One moment my flesh was flaming with cursed fire, and the next you had eased my pain.
Your eyes brim with inquiry, so...
Well, I can trace it all back to Brachus Rex, of course. Many of us opposed his reign. Few dared to speak against him, though. A few of us wizards took the chance, though. We figured if we spread the word of his deeds, we might encourage enough people to come together, find a way to take him down. But we underestimated the cowardice of our comrades. All we succeeded in doing was being branded heretics and brought to Brachus Rex's court. The results were horrifying. A double curse, turned into pigs and set aflame for eternity. I like not being on fire, so I don't want to complain too much about the pig part. I'm not sure. I have prayed to Armadia, but she offers no answers. Really? There must be a shrine there. If anyone can restore me to my previous wizardly self, it's Armadia. I'm so grateful for this news. I'm going there now to seek Armadia's blessing. Thank you.
Such barbarism. What happened here?
An old elf's pained gaze passes between the crucified. He seems on the brink of tears.
Dear ones, not like this. Not like this. Not like this. They're as good as my family. But I cannot heal them. I cannot heal them. So much pain. They are changed. That Dallas woman did something to their minds. They won't be moved and they can't be healed. They resisted at all costs. They can't even be healed. Using such magic on them would kill them now. Such beautiful souls. They're called shriekers. Upon sight, they blast passers-by with swords so powerful none can withstand it. Instant death, that is guaranteed. Where you find shriekers, you can trust the Divine Order is hiding something they desperately want to keep private. Stay away from shriekers if you want to live. I know not how much longer my friends here have.
An old elf's pained gaze passes between the crucified. He seems on the brink of tears.
Dear ones, not like this. Not like this. Not like this.
He covers your hand with his.
It will take a great light to drive out this manner of darkness. A great light indeed. They're as good as my family. But I cannot heal them. I cannot heal them. So much pain. But they're still inside. They're true souls, uncorrupted. I feel them still. I see them still. And yes, I know full well what they'll become. and I know full well they'd rather die 1,000 deaths than be used in such ways. I can't. These people are so beloved. Stay away from shriekers if you want to live. I know not how much longer my friends here have.
Mercy.
Peace be. Peace be.
Smoke, blood, and carnage. The Magisters didn't spare a single seeker. I'm guessing that's one of those shriekers.
Whatever it is, it looks dangerous. I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm swamped.
I can make this work. Maybe.
Blessed Ahmad, grant these soldiers your protection. I pray you will strengthen their spirit.
Amidst the placid little pond, the face of a goddess lies half submerged in the water. Rivulets stream from her deep-set eyes like endless cascades of sunlit tears. You feel peaceful in her presence, soothed somehow by an intangible comfort. As you gaze upon her loving face, you find yourself drawn into a trance-like state. A voice seems to reach you from within your mind and from the furthest reaches of the stars. Its whispers caress you like a breeze. The voice grows stronger, like a breeze picking up. What were whispers become words. You're stumbling away from the shoreline, a deep wound in your side. Behind you, the remains of your ship slip beneath the water. You press on, you and the others. A clearing further inland, a camp, a Magister camp. They weren't supposed to be here, yet here they are, twice as many in number as you and my friends. You reach for your sword. But the sky is already thick with Magister arrows. Your tears mingle with those of the goddess down in the tranquil crystalline pond. As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and you wake from its presence as if from dream-filled slumber. The pond now shines with an inner light, and standing in its waters, you feel rejuvenated, pure, as if born anew.
Armadia's grace,
This may do some damage
blessings
before it
upon
breaks
this
forever.
day.
Well done,
At your back, sir.
Blessed Armadia, grant these by Armadia's grace. What did you do? This is incredible. In all my years, I've never seen the goddess bestow her blessing on someone. I am humbled to be in your presence. Truly, we are blessed to know you. If Armadia favors you, that is all I need to know. Go in peace, brother.
This one might serve, but not for long.
Thanks for sending me here. It's quite beautiful, isn't it? I've prayed to Armadia real hard, but I'm not sure it's done much good. Still, a wizard trapped in a pig's body. Any ideas? Oh, what a grand idea! I'll try that. What's the worst that could happen?
Blessed Armadia,
You
grant
have
these
heard
soldiers
my...
your
Well,
protection.
hello. May you walk with Armadia.
I pray you will strengthen
Oh, I'm a wizard. And I was a long time ago, too. In between, I was a pig. And I was on fire for most of that time. It's a long story, but I think I'll leave it in the past and look to the future instead. Of course.
This may serve.
Bye now.